currently I am in the car. Obviously, I am drying some clothes. My dryer is still broken, but I just wanted to come on here and tap in with you guys, see how you guys are feeling. I know me personally, I feel as if I'm in like this weird alternate reality. And I don't know. I don't know. I was just talking to my best friend, and it's like everyone is just going through it in one way or another. And I just want to talk about what could it be? Hey guys, hey, let me know if you can hear me because I'm not for sure if the reception is the world's best. I'm at the laundromat drying some clothes, and I got to go back home and pick up another load and come back and dry it. I just am getting off of work, but the work doesn't stop. I feel like July hasn't been my month. Right, right. And why is that? Like, I feel like, first of all, the year is flying by, and each month since I've got out of surgical tech program and graduated and all of that, each month I try to set a goal. And it's just like it's always something. And it's not just me, like literally everyone is going through it. It feels like everyone is just like depressed and trying to make it through. Like, what is going on? I honestly, I can't. Yes, you can hear me. Okay, good. I honestly wanted to be winter already. I wanted to be Christmas because generally around Christmas time, people are in better mood. Yes, you have like the winter depression and things like that, but everyone is just so down and out. And I want to know, what is it? What can we do? What are you guys doing to stay sane and just make it through? Like, what is literally going on? We've been having some great weather. Normally, when the weather is good, people are feeling good, feeling great. Summertime, people are just living their best lives. But this year, it's not like that. It's not like that at all. So it's just wanting to know, what are you guys doing to stay sane? Um, how's your week been going? Things like that. Work for me has been okay. Uh, it's work. I'm learning new things every day. I have taken a new with working at my facility. I just try everything, um, and just understand that people are not going to be uh, me. I just say, okay, is, but I have to actively to new jobs. I've been getting denied. I've gotten like 3 denials thus far, but I'm not giving up. It, it is. Hello, hello. TT, is that you? Who's Hunter Lee? I am wearing my niece's number for when she plays for her school. She actually just left to Canada to go play basketball in Canada, so that's great. She just got back from Chicago, so I didn't have, honestly, why I'm wearing this is because I didn't have any clean shirts, and so I just threw this on because it was easy, and I've literally been up since 3:30 this morning, so I just grabbed this and go. No, so I think, whoa, you need to disconnect. So can you guys hear me? Is it lagging? Where I am, the reception is not the world's best. So if I need to, it's coming in better now. So I need to hold it like this. Okay. Let me know if it starts lagging again. Because literally I know that the reception is bad. I just wanted to talk to you guys while my clothes are drying. It's lagging a lot. The Princess Diva. I'm okay. I'm just hanging in there. Like I was saying earlier, I feel like I'm just kind of in some kind of limbo state. I'm just rolling with the punches. I feel like I have a I don't care attitude about a lot of things. It is what it is type of attitude. I don't know if that's good or bad, but that's been working for me so that way I don't get overwhelmed or trick myself into anxiety and overthinking and things like that. Um, I'm okay. How are you doing? How are you guys doing? Oh, thank you for just being appreciate you. I really don't have anything too much to talk about. Just checking in with you guys. I'm doing neither. Well, I'm stuck at the laundromat. I'm washing or drying clothes right now, so I am stuck at the laundromat. It's hot. It's like 80 something degrees with barely any breeze. Um, just got off of work. Today was really easy for work. I did train a student. I did a lot of general cases today, so that was nice. What are the boys up to? Jacob is at home. My nephew is still at the house, and is in Denver. He will be back Sunday. So you'll see Ty next week. He's living his best life in Denver. He went to a jazz concert that they had in Denver, and he got to meet Sheila E., which is a well known, I don't know what genre she's in, but she's a well known Bay Area artist. She used to work with like Prince and things like that. I think she was his drummer or guitar player, one of those. He met her. She actually shook his hand. Maybe I'll post a video of him shaking her hand. But he's just living his best life when he's with his grandma. He is very, very, very spoiled. So I have barely spoken to him. I told him, make sure you call, call me and check in with me at least every other day. And the boy has not done that. He called me like once. And then I've just been checking in with his grandma, making sure everything is on the up and up. But when he's with her, um, he don't be checking in. When is Jacob getting the face tattoo? Oh, no, he's not getting a face when he turns 16. When he turns 16, that's when he will get his first tattoo. So that's in a couple of months. Americans in their Fahrenheit. Oh, you know what? Sorry about that. I don't know Celsius. I learned it at one point in time, but I don't know Celsius. Sorry. I don't even know how you compute that. Yep, with everything that has been going on, I have a nonchalant attitude right now to mix with feeling defeated. Yeah, you know what? I do feel defeated. I feel defeated because I have worked so hard and I graduated and everything, and it still wasn't enough. It's still not enough for this current economy. Everything that I'm going through, like that still wasn't enough. I'm still struggling. I'm still struggling. And so that can really make you feel defeated. But I guess you got to just keep holding on and keep pushing and keep grinding until one day it all just comes together. What do you mean, did I study? Graduation, of course, isn't enough. I mean, then what are you supposed to do? You go to school, you study, you graduate, you get the degree, you get the job, but then the job isn't enough. What do you do? I know, I see them. I'm going to ignore them today because honestly, um, I guess what did someone say? They bring you views or whatever. So I'm just gonna ignore them because I don't want to give them any attention. I live in Minnesota. I've flown through Minnesota. Very scary airport, to say the least. When I went to Minnesota, there was a lot of taxi derbies in that airport, and that was very unsettling. Yeah, I'm keeping my eye on the prize. Like I am. I'm keep, and that's what's keeping me going. But in the back of my mind, like I don't have 2 more years um, to stay at the company, the facility that I'm at. Like, I need to make more now because in 2 years, Jacob is going to be graduated, from high school, and I got to pay for college and things like that. You know what I mean? I think it's what bothers me is that I'm 37 years old. Let me know if you guys can hear me. I'm 37 years old, and the amount of money that I make as a 37-year-old is like depressing. You know what I mean? Do you ever get nervous or lonely when ties at home with you? Um, no, not really. No, because I'm the type of parent like um if I don't trust you, my kid's not going with you. You know what I mean? So no, whenever my children are not with me, they're with family that I trust, and so it's not a I can say that when he's not here, it's quiet, and then even Jacob will come in my living room and start talking to me. I'm like, oh, you miss your brother? Like, there's nobody around that, is the jokester or get on your nerves or anything like that. But other than that, like, no, I trust, the people that I go with because I don't really be letting my kids go too many places. You know what I mean? Um, so. He is, especially when I'm online, on live. He loves like to talk to you guys and stuff like that. Yeah, that's my guy, and then he be helping me with navigating being online and things like that. So, yeah, I miss my guy, but he comes back on Sunday, so I'll be happy to see him then. And I feel like when his grandma was just sending me pictures, I feel like in these 2 weeks he got a growth spurt. Like, yeah, he seems like he has gotten taller. Oh my God, I'm 35 and I feel the same way. I feel like I haven't accomplished enough at my age, which makes me sad when I compare yeah, and that's what they say. They say don't compare yourself. So if I'm being transparent, I'm 35 or 37. I make $25 an hour with as a person with 2 degrees. I have a BS in criminal justice, and then I just got an AS in applied science and surgical technology. I make $25 an hour to start. When I took my nephew and Jacob to Panda Express the other day, the starting pay for just like a regular worker was between $20 and $23 based off of experience. How do you think that that made me feel? That I could literally be working at Panda Express, that's a Chinese like fast food restaurant. I could literally be working at Panda Express and making the same amount of money, and like it's with everything that's going on with the world and the economy and stuff like that, like I know that in the future I will be okay. But it's like I need to be okay right now. I don't have 2 years or I don't even have 6 months to wait for a raise. I need to be okay right now because the bills and things are due right now. They're going to be due in 6 months, and I might have some more, later on in 6 months, but like I need to be okay right now. And I feel like that's what's getting a lot of people like who are trying to, elevate or go into different fields and things like that. Like that's always at the forefront of their mind. Like if I do this, then I have to sacrifice a lot and I need to be okay right now. Yeah, so in California, fast food workers start off at $20 an hour. It doesn't matter if it's Burger King, KFC, Taco Bell, Sonics, all fast food workers have to start off at $20 an hour in California. Is that like that in other states or is it only California? And I think it's in California because the cost of living is so, 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 so high. Natural Beauty. Hey, girl, finally caught you live. I love you and your voice. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. I didn't really want anything. I just wanted to come on here and show my face, yap with you guys a little bit, and just check in with you guys because like I was saying earlier, I feel like everyone is just going through it. A lot of people are becoming depressed or are depressed, just because the way things are going, and people just feel like there's no way out. They can't. What's the saying? See the forest before the trees, or is it see the trees before the forest? My mom says that, but either way, you know what I mean. Like people can't look ahead at the future because right now is just, so messed up, and people can't catch a break and things like that. So I just want to tap in with you guys and see how you guys are doing mentally. How's your week going? It's almost Friday. I'm so excited that the weekend is fast approaching, even though I feel like now that I'm a Monday through Friday worker, I feel like the weekends aren't long enough, because Saturday, if I'm being honest, you use that day to rest from the week, and then Sunday, like, yeah, you didn't have to wake up and go to work, but you still have to prepare for Monday. So I feel like working Monday through Friday is definitely a scam because you don't get enough time off. Like tomorrow, I'm splitting a OR with someone, and so I don't think I'm gonna get off until like 5 or 6 in the evening, and then by the time I get home and travel, it's probably gonna be like 7:30, and I'm gonna go to bed. You know what I mean? Because I'm tired, and then the next day, kind of sleeping a little bit, but you're still recovering from Monday through Friday. So I don't know. I'm just here. I'm just here is all I can say. She worked at a private nursing home, but she's oh wait, what I missed something? So Carol, I can leave my job before the 2-year term. So I don't know if you caught my one of the videos. I don't know if it was a video or a live, but when I was asking my boss about like a pay discrepancy, he basically told me, he was like, "You're still on probation, and if you want to leave, like you're fine to leave. Like you can just tell the HR that you're quitting or whatever, and it's fine with me if you can't accept these terms," when I was just trying to get clarity about the pay or whatever. And so I am about 30 something days in with my 90 days probation. I am praying that within this probation time, the 90 days, that I can find another job. um, but if not, if I find a job after my probation, I'm just going to leave. I don't think that there should be any repercussions for me leaving. Like I don't think I have to pay any fees when I looked at the contract, or anything like that. I think that they just want like you to stay, but you won't be penalized if you don't, because you didn't give me no sign on bonus or nothing like that. So it's not like I have to give you any monies back. You know what I mean? And so I think that I would be okay, but I am actively looking for something closer to home and something with more pay. Like, I don't even think I would be too upset, even if I got a job at 35 an hour. Like I would be okay with that, with knowing that I can get raised every so often, maybe once a year or every 6 months, like at my current facility. I don't think that I would mind that. It's just the $25 that I make at my current facility is just not enough. Not even when you have to pay $16 just to get to work. You know what I mean? So we'll see. I don't know. Mm, Someone said something about In and Out. In and Out was actually, so I see someone say something about In and Out, but In and Out was actually my first ever job. I graduated high school in 2006. I think I started working at In and Out at like in 2004. But when I started working there, I was making, I think, 10.56 an hour, um, as a 15-year or 16-year old with a permit. Do you know I was making more than some adults at 16 years old? Because In N Out is known to pay their employees even more than like their local. or their states like minimum wage. They pay more. So at 16 years old, I was making 10.56 more than some adults back then. So if minimum, if fast food is required to pay um, the employees $20, In and Out would be like 22, 23 to start. And that's just for being a cashier or like being the person who like wipes the counters down. A level one employee. A level one employee would start off at like 21, 22, or like $23. So you could see my like disappointment with making $25 when I know I could flip some burgers. And each level, you go up at In and Out, you get like 50 or 75 cents raise. So you could see how I feel some type of way. Oh, you can't hear me? How is it better now? I can hear you fine. Been dealing with depression bad this year. It's been hard for my family. Had three grandmas going through dementia at the same time. Jade, I am so sorry. Like, yeah, I this year really started off rough for me. Right before I started externship, my aunt passed away. I posted a little bit about that, so that was really hard um, for me and for my family. All I can say is like you you can't question things, and I know it's easier. Okay, period. You can't question things. I do myself get in the habit of like, why? And it will drive you crazy trying to figure out why. Sometimes you may get an answer why, and sometimes you may not. But all I can say, what helps me is just, I just got to pray. I just pray and ask God to take the doubt that sometimes I have, even as me as a Christian, sometimes I be doubting. Like, we have doubt. That's a normal human emotion, to have doubt and fear. And so I just ask God to take the doubt away from me for questioning him and why he's allowing things to happen to me and why I'm continuously going through things and stuff like that. And all I can say is pray. And I will pray for you. Let me screenshot that, but I will say a prayer for you and keep you in my thoughts, and you know pray that you get the strength to continue to fight. You know what I mean? My mom sometimes tells me that that's the enemy's job, is to get you unfocused, and to give up and to question and make you feel defeated, like you can't go on. And that's when you have to, like, fight harder, you know girl. So my degree was 36,000 for my AS degree. I'm a new subscriber. Hey, oh, you talking about the boys? Two blessings or two headaches? No, they definitely are blessings. No, they because in all honesty, I'm not even gonna lie. Some days I just feel like giving up, throwing in the towel, and just saying forget everything. And with my quarter tank of gas, go as far as I could go on a quarter tank of gas. But my mom tells me, you can't give up. You have two boys that are dependent upon you and only you. And I've cried to my mom about, like, I'm just tired. I am so over fighting, and just like I feel like, those bobble the what do you call it when you go fishing and you have those little balls and they float, but sometimes they go down and sometimes they come back up. Oh, I don't know what those are called. But sometimes I feel like that. Like I feel like I'm just in the water. Sometimes I'm floating and then sometimes I get pulled down and then I have to come back up. I tell my mom like I'm tired. I'm tired of that. I just want to be able to finally eventually one day soon, tomorrow hopefully, just be able to just coast on the water and have smooth sailing, but I'm constantly up and down, yeah. Bobbers. Yeah, yeah. I feel like one of those bobbers. I'm just bobbing up and down. And it's just like it's a roller coaster. But I paid 36,000 that I didn't necessarily have for a degree that I know it will pay off. Like I just need to pay off right now. I wish that it was different, but I have to continue to roll with the punches and keep on keeping on and bobbing and weaving and fighting life back, Lyric, how am I? I'm doing well. How are you? Yeah, it's definitely a rat race. And I just be like, when does it end? Because I told my mom, like I say I refer to my mom a lot because I talk to my mom a lot. I told my mom like I've been in this for 2 years. Like according to the seasons changing, this season should be over. Like, but I'm still in it, and it's definitely a rat race. Even if you're not one that like over consumes and you live a modest lifestyle, you're not living above your means, it's still a rat race and it's still difficult. I don't think you mean bobbers. I think you're feeling like one of those bobbleheads. No, I mean those bobbers. I mean those things that are. No, a bobblehead does this. Not no. I'm talking about those things that be in the water and sometimes they go down because a fish done took it down and then it comes back up. I'm talking about a bobber. Hey, but sometimes I do feel like a bobblehead. I'm just like, what's going on? Which way do I go? Okay, you know what I mean? Oh, hey, cutie pie, how are you? Oh, you're just joking. As long as you don't say I'm a bop, then we good. But I'd be a bobber or a bobblehead, just not a bop. Oh my God. How are you, cutie pie? How's the week been treating you? I was one homeless and sleeping outside of the shelters were overcrowded. God got me in a situation January 7, 2022 at the nice apartment in Dallas, Texas. That's amazing. That's good for you. Congratulations. Yeah, fortunately, I feel like a lot of us, myself included, is one paycheck away from being homeless. You know, it's just a lot. Prices of things, food, groceries, electricity, all of that is just expensive and high. And a lot of us are one mishap away from being out on the streets. Like I'm literally holding on by a thread. By a thread. Can't complain. That's good. That's good. It's almost the weekend. Do you have any plans, Kitty Pie? Hey, Aaron, how are you? Um, yeah, I don't know. It's definitely a rat race. I don't know, but we somehow get through it. You, it's a blessing that you wake up another day to try again and get in the line with the rat race. Get on the field and run and try to make something shake. I'm not bad, Aaron. Can't complain, or I can complain, but I won't complain. That's a better saying. I won't complain. Just try to be grateful for, you know, what I do have and not think about what I don't. I hate how our world seems like it just revolves around. It does though. It does. everything is money, money, money. Like, I don't know one thing that don't cost money. You know what I mean? Like, everything is just money. And it's quite sickening, honestly. Like, yeah, it's ridiculous. Oh, happy belated birthday! Okay. Did you have fun though? Did you get to turn up for your birthday? That's amazing. Definitely blessed to see another year. Beautiful spirit. Thank you. Oh, Lancy, let me go back to you. My daughter told me to pack up my belongings and get on the first flight to Texas. How do you like living in Texas though? Because Texas seems to be, real, real strict. They're a red state. So it's like a lot of the help and stuff that you could get from other states is not really necessarily available in Texas. How do you like it? I know that it is cheaper. I have a lot of friends, well, not a lot, like 4 or 5 friends that moved to Texas during the pandemic because we worked for the airlines, and so they just packed up and left, and they love it. They love it because they say it's way more affordable than California could ever be. You went on a road trip. Where'd you go, if you don't mind? Where'd you go? I would love a good road trip. I wanna, well, no time soon, but sometime this year, I wanna take a road trip and take the boys to Reno and spend a few days in Reno and do some activities out there. I think that they would have a good time. They have a circus out there, and just, you know, spend some time in a different area. I think that they would have a good time. In the summertime in like Lake Tahoe area, they could do the wintertime, they can do the snowmobiles and things like that and the sled. And so I really want to make it a thing and make it happen for them. There are plenty of opportunities here in Texas. 750? I just spit. That was so crazy. 750. Wow. But even with no utilities included, that's still pretty dang good. 750, you 750 in the Bay Area would get you a room in somebody else's house. If that, if that. So that's not bad at all. If you're new here, I pay 22.50 for a 1 bedroom. So you're doing well. Your daughter pays all the utilities. How are utilities though? Are utilities expensive? Oh, that sounds nice, cutie pie. Oh, you talking about visiting universities? I know this year I'm probably gonna have to do some college tours because Jacob will be a junior, so we need to start figuring out um, where he wants to go and start visiting some universities. Did I bring my bag? Oh, it's in the car. So another reason why I need more money, because you can't do college tours and visit different colleges without money. So it's like, I think that that's why I feel a lot of the pressure too, is because um, with starting over, you know, Jacob's almost done with high school, and I don't want him to have to stress about paying for college or anything like that. I just want him to be able to go to school and focus on school. I want to be able to provide for him while he's in school. So, like if he wants to get a little part time job during the summer, that's fine. But while he's in school, I want him to be able to focus solely on school because he wants to be an optometrist. And so he's going to have to get good grades and all of that stuff. You know what I mean? And I want him to be able to enjoy college and have fun while still getting good grades, and so I don't want him to worry about having to clock into anybody's job, you know. Uh, I'm not stressed out. I probably just look sweaty, but I'm today actually, even though I've been up since 3:30, I feel really good. I'm not stressed out. I just wanted to come on here and talk to you guys, but I'm not I'm not stressed. Thankfully, don't put that on me. Now tomorrow I might be stressed, but today I'm feeling good. I'm just going with the flow with life and what is being thrown at me. But I feel good, so I'm thankful for that. Um, I'm thankful that not too much is bothering me, even though that there's a lot going on. I'm dealing with it quite well. No state tax in Texas. Yeah, so I know that there's Pell Grants and scholarships and stuff like that, but with your current president, I don't know if all of that's even going to be available. So like I always tell you guys, you have to have a plan A through D, E, F, G. You know what I mean? And so it's like I don't know what's to come. I think he even stopped people being able to get certain like student loans and stuff like that. So it's just a whole lot of that's going on. So it's just out loud, styling out loud. Hello, how are you? I feel so bad because now I have to go. Like Jacob's clothes are dry, and I need to go home and go grab the rest of the laundry that was washing. So I'm being hella cheap. No, I'm being frugal. So the laundromat is really close to my house, and I had to rewash some clothes because y'all know. Sorry, so good, but like so I have Jacob work, we're gonna go to the laundromat, but just so happens that I get off late and then I'm tired, so I take them to go get something to eat or I cook and I'm not going to nobody's laundromat. And so they spoiled again. They got sour again. So Jacob is at home rewashing it because I don't want to spend additional money here at the laundromat to wash. So I'm only coming here to dry. Now I forgot where I was going. Oh, hold on. Is it blurry still? Um, where was I going with this point of me? Oh, so I'm saying that I need to go back home to go get the rest of the clothes so that way I can dry them. But if you guys want me to, I'm gonna get on the road and I can come back live in just a little bit. If you guys like. If not, then we can chat another day, maybe during the weekend or something like that. But I really don't got much to say. I don't. Yeah, so my dryer went out and I have not contacted the apartment complex yet for a couple of reasons. And so yeah, I'm just forced to come to the laundromat. I Where is my laundry card? Is it in my pocket? Okay. Yeah. So I just been coming to the laundromat and just drying my clothes, but it's just kind of a hassle to have to load up the car and stuff like that. So to dry, it's 35 cents to dry. For 5 minutes, it's 35 cents. And that's for a 80-pound dryer, 35 cents. So I think that that's a good deal for 35 cents, 5 minutes. So I just come here. You wait for me. Oh, you guys are so sweet. Well, okay. It's let me see. You guys will wait. Okay. Okay. So I'm gonna go home. Wait, get your laundry done. Okay, so you guys let me know. Just come back on the weekend, or do you guys want me to come back live? Just let me know real quickly. What do you guys prefer? I mean, either way, I don't. It doesn't bother me none. What do you guys want? Let me know. Let me know. Because it's 5 o'clock now, and I can get a couple more loads dried, and then I can call it a night. Take a shower. The boys can figure out what they're going to eat if they have it. Okay, come back. Okay, so I'll be back. Give me like 20 minutes, and I'll come back live, and then we'll continue to talk in the car. And then I'll also charge my phone on the way because it's on 12%. Y'all know my battery stay dying. I listen. No, I mean, not if I'm bored. I like talking to you guys. Like, I listen. If anything, if I didn't get back on live, I would just be scrolling TikTok, or actually, I went to the okay, before I go. So I went to the library yesterday and I got a library card, and I was super excited about that. The library in my city doesn't they didn't have any books that I wanted, but they have hold on. Where did it go? Where did it go? Oh no, hold on, cuz I where's my library card? I was so proud of my library card. Hold on. Oh, here it is. So, when I got off of work yesterday, I got back in town and the library was still open, and I want to start reading. But I don't want to pay for books. Like, it's just not in the budget to be going to Barnes and Nobles. If you ever been in Barnes and Noble, you know books are at least $35, and I didn't want to spend any money on books. So I got me a library card. I picked this one out, and they have an app called Hoopla and another app, but you can literally download copies of books, and they have like audio books or like almost like a Kindle type of thing where if you don't want to just listen to it, you can read it on the app. So I started a book called Believe Bigger yesterday. I listened to it while I was falling asleep, and then I listened to it on the way. But I'm like so excited that I got a library card. I even signed my name. Look, um, and so I would just, either scroll TikTok or read my book. Not me spitting. Read my book and just vibe out. So don't ever think that I'm just getting on here because I'm bored, because it's definitely not that. I genuinely just like talking to you guys. But oh, so see, you can do ebooks or audiobooks, and the app is called Libby or Hoopla, and it's free. So if my library doesn't have the book and I don't want to wait for it to come from like another library, I can just check on here and then have it instantly downloaded. So I thought that that was cool, because I'm gonna get in my. I need to go to the library and grab a book that's. Yeah, 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 most definitely. Because I feel like I don't know. Sometimes I feel like my comprehension just ain't there, and sometimes like the way I speak, like I need to keep my mind fresh. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get back into reading, and like keeping my mind fresh and stuff like that. So I went to the library and I picked out. I thought this was the cutest card they had. They had one with like California scenery, and then they had an otter. But I thought that this one was really cool because I feel like that's a cell phone, and I don't know, astronaut. I don't know. It was a vibe during the time. Do I have Cash App? I do. It's pinned in my bio. It's $ Lisi Leasieb. I think Lisi B, or it's Lisi NB. I'm not really sure. It's either Lisi B or Lisi N, like N as in Nancy B, I think. But if not, it's on my in my bio. But my favorite book I ever read, JC Douglas. What's that about, Kodak? I love New Orleans. She moved to San Mateo. Why did she move from New Orleans to San Mateo? She's really in my neck of the woods. I love. So I keep. I need to get some money. I keep telling Jacob I want to take him to New Orleans because every time I have gone there, I have had the best time, and not even because of like, out there drinking and stuff like that. Like one time I went with my dad for my birthday. He was going out there, so I flew out there and met him. This is when I worked for the airline, so hopping on flights and all of that. It was free. It was nothing. So I had flew out there to meet my dad and my stepmom out there, and we just had the best of time. Yeah, we had some drinks, but just like the culture out there, the hospitality, the food. Oh my goodness. Now I wasn't too thrilled of all the voodoo stuff because I'm scary and I don't even watch scary movies. I don't like to be scared. But so that was like, you know. But we did some tours out there. It was such a vibe. Why did she move? Why? What is out here? Thank you, Kodak, for thank you, because I didn't know if it was Lisi. I don't even know how to pin. Oh, I can pin it. There you go. Um, um, it was a vibe, and the seafood so fresh. Like I had you guys' oysters, but they're not like oysters out here. They're like char-boiled oysters. Oh my god, when I tell you, I'm not even a fan of oysters, like, because of the texture sometimes. But baby, when I sopped that up with the French bread and slurped it, it was so good. And since I was with my dad and my stepmom, we went off the uncharted path. We went into like the hoods where you get the best authentic Noya style food. I forgot the name of the market, but it's basically like a market, and it's a I don't know, it's a red sign, and it's in the hood, but it's so good. And that's where you go to get you some good seafood bags, and you just it's a whole little like line of food. They have the crawfish, they have the what do you guys eat there, the bodine, all of that. You just pick whatever it is that you want, and it is so good. But I want to take the boys to New Orleans. I really do. And then I think not too far from there, this might be too much, but I want to take them to like a little plantation. I want them to see the history and stuff like that. I want them to see that. One time when I went to DC, this is before I even had kids, I went to the I don't know what state I was in, wherever the George Washington, his plantation, that little thing. I went and seen. I can't do the raw ones. No, someone was calling me. So sorry, so sorry. Someone was calling me. I was asking Keisha if she likes raw oysters or cooked ones, because there's a difference. There's a difference between the two. I can't do the raw ones, not yet. Listen, and I have a very diverse palate. I love escargot. I feel like escargot tastes like portobello mushrooms, but for some reason, I cannot do raw oysters. And if you know what escargot is, that's snails, but it's so good, especially if you got a good sauce um like a garlicky, buttery sauce. That escargot, you would never even know unless somebody told you that it was snails. It's really good. But so in order to like eat escargot, snails, you have to like mushrooms. If you don't like mushrooms, then you're not gonna like it because it's the same like texture. You know what I mean? Raw, boiled, or smoked. Okay, I think I could do boiled and smoked, just not raw. Not pop it in. I got, but it looks so pretty. raw when it's on the platter of and the tray of ice and all the garnishments and stuff like that. Like that looks super cool. And like I would want to eat it, but I just cannot. You just go just to get shrimps. The shrimps are good. But wait, do y'all eat shrimp with the head on or head off? Because that's a difference too. Head on or head off for the shrimp. I need head off. I ain't even gonna holler. But yeah, I need head off for the shrimp. I can't do it. But I like crawfish, but I don't suck the head on the crawfish though. I literally take it off, take the head off of the body, throw that to the side, no slurping that, and then just eat the tail. You had sushi today? I love me some sushi too. I'd rather not see the right. But listen, yeah. But the crawfish is the only one that gets a pass, not the shrimp though, because the shrimp just be it'd be too wild. It'd be too wild. It'd be too wild. Mm-mm. And like my coworkers, they were asking me about crab, and they were like, "Do you eat the like the whole crab? Like, do you just pop the top off and then eat that with some rice?" I was like, "Oh no, 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 no! I've never done that. No, no, I haven't. Mm-mm. I have not done that. Sorry. Like it's so good, you should try it. I was like, oh, okay, yeah. But I don't think so. I don't think so. Mm-mm. Exactly. I didn't want to say it, but yeah, they're like, no, it's so good, so much flavor. Just take it and then you put it over rice. And I was like, okay, like, I mean, yeah, it for me to try that, you wouldn't be able to tell me that that's what that where it came from. You know what I mean? Like, you just have to give it to me, and then I try it that way. But you know, listen, is my hair real? Yeah, you don't see these grays. You don't see how it's reverting. This part is good, but I be at work sweating, so this part is all, Yeah, this is my hair. Wow. I was thinking about making some gumbo, but is it weird to make gumbo and it's hot outside? You know, like normally so for my family, the only time you're getting gumbo for my family is New Year's. Other than that, we ain't getting no gumbo. Like no one in the family is making gumbo. Um, and so um, it's like you got to get gumbo from somewhere else. But I did try to make a pot last year, and it came out good. It for my first time, it didn't come out too bad. But gumbo does sound good. What is something that both of the boys refuse to eat? So Titus is basic with his palate. Titus is a chicken nugget pizza eater. Sometimes he feels like shrimp and stuff like that. Um, I don't know what they both would refuse to eat because Jacob is more like me. Like Jacob likes lengua. I don't know if you've seen my last short, but Jacob likes lengua, and I cannot eat that. So it just depends. Like Jacob will eat lengua, I won't. I'll eat escargot. Jacob won't. It's kind of like that. You know what I mean? Don't say ill. Some people, Jacob tears it up. Jacob be like, "Oh, I'm craving some lengua tacos and stuff like that." Like he'll eat that. But I don't. Thank you, Natural Beauty. I keep eating soup this summer. I do. I love me some soup too. I do. I honestly do. I do. I'm gonna tell Jacob you said that. He gonna come on. He gonna come on and say it's good. You don't know what you're missing. And honestly, I don't even know what made him try that because that's not something that I would have said. Oh, you need to try. He did that on his own accord. Like one day going to the taco truck, like, what's that? Let me just try that. Yeah, it's weird. But Titus. there's a lot of that Titus won't eat just because he's picky. One day he likes corn, the next time he don't like corn. He never liked corn, and it's like, no, I have pictures of you eating corn. You eat corn. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, it's Titus is a whole character. So listen, I don't even bother him. Do you? I do. So I had fried frog legs at a festival. It was good. And I've also had alligator at Papados. Now, if it was real alligator, I don't know. Because sometimes those restaurants, what is it they be saying? They be giving you, like they'll say that they're giving you lobster in like a pasta, and they're giving you the other version, like the what is it called? Linguinista or no, it's some other variation of lobster, but it ain't real lobster. So I like to say that yes, I've had real frog legs at a festival, and then I've also had alligator. But again, these restaurants and stuff, they be lying. Like yeah. So yeah, so gator is good. It's just Logustine. Yeah. Yeah. So you think you eating lobster and you're eating that. So I don't know. But I will say that I do believe that I had to gator because there was a gamey taste. Like after you get the initial flavors of it being fried or whatever, you can taste the gaminess. So I will say that I had real gator. Um, yeah, and I've also had like venison, because I lived in a small town called Weed, California, when I went to school up north. And so I had venison. I've had like real duck that people went out and like shot and killed, and we were plucking it and picking out the pellet bullets out of it. I've had duck, very, very gamey. I didn't really enjoy that, and venison, it was gamey as well. So like I like to try food. I like food. I'm definitely a foodie. That's why I'm 201 pounds now. But next, I'm also pork free. My son loves beef, but I think bison is the absolute best. Okay, yeah. Have I had bison? I think I have. I think again when I was in weed, I had a bison burger, but it's more on the drier side, right, cutie pie? Bison is dry when it becomes when you have it in like a hamburger form. Florida Gator. Oh, somebody they what? Oh, I'm in the Bay Area. Four describe your channel in 4 sentences. I don't know. You tell me. We don't eat pork or beef over here. Okay. So what do you like? Do you eat like more like chicken and turkey? Or like do you eat more seafood? They're both good, but they definitely have a wild taste. Yeah. I don't think cutie pie, I don't think frog legs necessarily taste like chicken. Honestly, not when I had it. Um, the texture is kind of more or less like chicken, but I didn't say like, this tastes like, chicken. The texture resembles chicken, but it's very distinct, if that makes sense. Okay. Squirrel, seafood, chicken, and turkey. Okay. Ooh, then how is your grocery bills? Do you eat a lot of seafood? Because seafood these days is expensive. Do you eat tilapia? Natural beauty. Do you eat tilapia? Uh, hey, don't you? Yeah, I am supposed to be going home. I forgot and got talking to y'all. Hold on. You wouldn't be. Don't tell me that it was squirrel. And I think don't people be making like soups with the squirrel, like squirrel soup? Well, it's not squirrel. I shouldn't say squirrel soup, but don't people be making like stews with the squirrel? No tilapia. Good, good, good. No tilapia. Have you ever seen a tilapia? Have you ever actually seen the fish, like a whole fish, not the fillets? Those are some ugly suckers. Squirrels like soups too. uh, you have what natural beauty? Do you still eat tilapia? They say we're not supposed to eat tilapia because it's not really good for you. So you got to eat like whitefish, like whitening, cod, halibut, fish like that. I tried to make some halibut one time, and that was the driest piece of fish and the nastiest piece of fish I didn't ever made. I said, "Oh no, no, no," and that was expensive. That was an expensive mistake trying to make some halibut. I don't know who I thought I was. I was in Sprouts, and I'm like, "Oh, give me that! Like, I'm gonna try some of that." Whole time messed up dinner. Messed up dinner. I threw it away. Okay, but I love me some catfish. Catfish and